Welcome to Discovery Garden Pattaya. My name is Hans Fritschi. What you see here are nutmeg seedlings. See, nice little plants, evergreen all year in tropical countries. They have nice foliage and fresh leaves, look very pretty and beautiful, and they can be grown from seeds. Yes, you know nutmeg, huh? This is from cooking, you know it, but when I first tried to grow nutmeg from seed, I just bought some of those fellows, put them in the ground, waited and waited and waited and waited more, but nothing came, because I made a terrible mistake in my incredible stupidness, you know, in this ignorance. These are, and you may never have seen those fresh nutmegs from the tree. I will show you on the tree. Well, here you have some of our nutmeg trees that we grew from seeds. And you see, they are very beautiful trees with a lot of nice leaves and fresh leaves. And it took us several years to reach that height. Well, if you take a close look at the Myristica fragrans, then you can see, that's what nutmeg is called in Latin. You see the small little flowers all over, these yellowish flowers, and they are the start if you want to grow nutmeg fruits. And here, very nice. This is, if you like, a failed nutmeg tree. Yes, it's dead. Actually, it's no worm that killed it. We cut it down. Yes. Why? This seems to be quite a big tree. And why did we cut it down? Because it is male. Male in the nutmeg world means unproductive. A male tree just stands in the way, takes the sun away, and doesn't produce any fruits. And it is not necessary for pollination, so we cut it down. That is the exact place where this unlucky male nutmeg tree stood. You still can see some of the roots down there. And if you zoom up, it was standing right in front of the productive female plants, trees. That's why we hacked it down, and we still can use the wood for smoking purposes, because the wood, it has the distinctive nutmeg taste. You see the roots are still in the ground. It was in the way. It was male, it was bound to die, it was unproductive, typical male, so we cut it down. Nutmeg death. And since we cut that male down that was in the way, you can see how the female behind it really started to blossom in a big way. All these little flowers, these yellowish flowers, came out after we cut down the other tree that was in the way, and we would do it again. Have a close look. Flowers in masses. Out of these flowers there are now fruits appearing, and many. You don't have to do much now. The trees are very productive now once they are in their prime after several years, and we can harvest nutmeg fruits en masse. So I have shown you the fresh nutmegs on the tree. These are the dried ones, the ones you buy in the store, and they don't look quite the same, do they? And okay, here you see there is like an edge here, and no, this is not ripe yet. This one you see is not ripe yet either. Let's see if we find one here. No, this is still quite a difference. But if we take one of those, you can see it's opening up slightly. It's ripening, and if we, this is now not so hard, it goes out easily. If we open up this nutmeg, this protective cover is out, then suddenly the two fellows look quite the same. Only this one is dried, and you can hear, I can hear the kernel moving far and about. And if I take out this one, you see how pretty this is? This red skin is actually a spice in itself. It's called the mace. And as I told you, we want to grow nutmeg from seeds, you know, that's what we want to reach in the end. Nice little seedlings. And what we can do for that purpose, we have to first wait till the outer shell opens up. These are not yet there. This one, almost, no, not yet. But if we take, for instance, this one, you see, it naturally opens up, and we do not need much power or force to open it up. And take, this is waste, we can compost it. It's a valuable compost. And you have these two nutmegs, nuts, seeds, to grow the plants with the red skin around them. And as I told you, this is also a spice. It's called mace, and we can carefully remove it from the seed. You can see that now. So it goes off quite easily. You don't need a lot of force. You can do it without any instruments. This is the mace. This is the fresh nutmeg seed. Now we keep the mace here and the nutmeg seed here. You see, this one will shrink further, and when you can hear the kernel move around, then it's ready to be used as a spice, but here you have these lines. These are prospectus roots. And the secret about planting nutmeg is you need the very fresh seeds. Otherwise, no result. The seeds out of their protective cover should be planted as soon as possible, because they do not survive more than 10 days outside their shell. So we have produced this one seed. Now there is another one, and we take off the mace. This skin, this protective skin or net around it, is not necessary for planting. So if we plant the fresh nutmeg seeds, we gain not only maybe a plant, but also we get the mace. We will collect more. Here is another fellow that you see it opens up very easily, and then this mace can be taken off carefully taken off. Yeah, we do not want to hurt the shell of the nutmeg. Here you go again. This is the fresh nutmeg for planting. This is the mace going to be dried. And that's so beautiful. One more. Here it opened up almost by itself. You know it, it's routine already for you. You are the nutmeg planters of the world, the professionals. So you take off the mace. One. Here you go, very beautiful. It smells already quite intriguing. Okay, that we do more. You see there are more opening up. Others have a way to go. Let me do some more preparatory work. If you have no time to waste or want to do it the hard way, you can also open the protective shell outside with a pocket knife or whatever you have, and then you see it opens up, and here you have the mace again and the seed, the nutmeg seed for planting. That's a way to do it as well. So that's the goal. We want to get some nice seedlings from those fruits down there, and we are on our way. We have prepared several hundred plant bags in order to satisfy the needs of all of our customers within Thailand. If you don't have a green thumb, you can always order a seedling, and here you see the material prepared, the nutmeg, the mace, the fresh nutmegs we really need. So now we are ready to plant our fresh nutmeg seeds. These ones are the dried ones. If you plant them, you might as well throw them out of the window or waste your time otherwise. This one is the mace we can dry, but this is the really valuable fresh nutmeg seed. You know, we could dry it, then we could use it for cookery, but we opt differently. We want to plant them. And as I said, as I told you before, nutmeg trees have to be planted very, very freshly. Otherwise, no result. So if you want to do it yourself, you may try those, but I guarantee you they will fail. But you can order those with us. They are not cheap, but they are fresh and they might work. Now you see here, there is like a little button or nut or something, and that is the part that goes into the earth. You see, this part we make a little hole and put the nut halfway covered. This is material with lot of organic stuff inside. You see the rice husk here, and there is a lot of other thing like that. You see, you take this one, check where is this one, that's where the root will come out. You make a little hole and put it in like that, that it's very moist but still at the air. Here you go again. And again. Now here all the fresh seeds are gone. They are in the plant bags the way I showed it to you. It's not difficult. But you still have to do it that way, otherwise the result will not be very good. And of course we hope for many seedlings like you see here. These are plants that are about 1 year old, and after that they will grow much quicker, and we recommend to take about 10 of those and plant them, and after only a few years they will have turned into the huge big trees that you saw in this clip and bear fresh nutmegs. Well, that is it. You have seen how we planted the fresh nutmeg seeds and try to get the seedlings. You know, nutmeg, a wonderful spice, and its second spice, the mace. And if you want to have one of these seedlings within Thailand, we can send one, or we prefer to send several, because there is this terrible problem with the males. Yes, the males, they are completely useless as in life, and you can cut them down after a while because they are sterile. They will not produce any flowers and thus remain a useless tree in your beautiful but useless, as in life, males. Anyway, if you want to grow nutmeg in earnest, you know, this is the result, the dried nutmeg nut. You should order up to 10 seedlings, then you are on the safe side. You will have several females in that case. Or if you want to try to grow them from seeds. Don't go to the supermarket and buy that stuff. This is for cooking only, but you need that one. And we can send you some to your home within Thailand, not outside Thailand. It's a headache, you know, especially America or all these countries where the customs are so strict. But within Thailand, if you want to grow some nutmeg, order the fresh seeds with us, we will send them to you. And by the way, if you liked what you saw today, please subscribe to the Hans Fritschi channel on YouTube or Hans Fritschi Friends on Facebook, and see you again very, very soon.